Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. Solana continues to move in this kind of channel here. You could call that a bearish flag. We talked about it in the last video that for Bitcoin and Ethereum, I would expect still further downside in the current correction, and that while Bitcoin and Ethereum moved up a little bit in their B waves here, Solana is just moving sideways, so it doesn't really show a lot of strength, at least not yet. Could imagine that in this particular B wave here, we might have had a small wave A to the upside, a B down, and we might just be putting in this C wave, but it's not really taking off yet. Or it could just be a WXY, then we don't need to go up that much because the C wave you would have within this, you only have three waves basically in the last wave, so WXY. And we are moving sideways, and what you could consider, again, a bear flag. I've highlighted that here on the chart, or so-called rectangle pattern trend continuation, or, and you see that quite well when you zoom out here, quite a round shape, right? And we're putting some kind of a handle in. It could be an inverted or inverse cup and handle, right? So you can see that here, just another example that I found quite good as comparison, where you have your, say neckline or support trend line. We had this round shape at the top, and now we put in this small channel that you could call the handle. And then let's see if that is actually going to be like that. Certainly looks quite similar. Yes, we had three spikes, but they are not necessarily invalidating the pattern, even though they are not ideal, but it still looks rather round. And then we have here this kind of handle, and then it could break down. Yeah, this is certainly the support line here, is the 50% retracement at around $20.60. And that is not a surprise, because if this pattern plays out and also the Elliott wave count plays out, we should come down into this support area down there. As I said to you yesterday only, and in the videos before, we could still be in this fourth wave. And because we could still be in the fourth wave, I've got this support area, because below this support, below this 50% retracement, which is so relevant, I mean, the price certainly respects it, but it's also relevant because, as you can see here, the 50% retracement level is the length, the retracement of the third wave, and is one of the ideal targets for a fourth wave. However, going below the 50% retracement, it normally then wouldn't be a wave 4 any longer, and I would have to count the entire move down as a wave 2, and therefore this 50% retracement is so important, and also this support level of this, you could say, cup and handle. Yeah, the only thing is that we don't really have a clear support level here, but we have the Fibonacci level as support. So yeah, it's not a perfect inverse cup and handle, but as I said, we also have here this sort of bear flag, yeah, where you've got your flagpole down and then the flag. But then again, you know, they don't need to play out. They don't need to play out. Certainly also the B wave could stretch out a little bit further, because, let's take that out, because if this is indeed a B wave, I mean, it could be some kind of a triangle, but yeah, it could be an Elliott wave triangle. I think I talked about that also yesterday. Just to give you some ideas, this could be an A wave, the B wave, the C wave, the D wave, and possibly now putting in the E wave. If we are in this pattern, then the E wave must not break above the C wave. So it must not break above 2187 or 2190. We can also calculate the ideal target for the E wave. I mean, don't forget, we're doing micro counting here. So it's not necessarily the most reliable way of counting, but I want to give you some ideas how this B wave could unfold. And ideal target would be 2179. That is the 61.8% extension of the C wave. An ideal target for wave E. That could complete wave B. Then we could head down. One possibility. The other possibility is that we're doing here an A, B, C in wave B, but then again, in the C wave now, this would need to be some kind of an A wave, the B wave, and we would now need to rally No, sorry. No, this would need to be the wave 1, here the 2, and we would need to rally in the third wave. Certainly here we could push quite a bit higher, but it doesn't make any... It doesn't do anything yet. So I think the triangle option is not too far-fetched. I think there's certainly something to observe. But if we break out of this to the upside, it could be an ABC or WXY. We could push a bit higher. But for now, as long as I don't see more convincing price action, I will assume we are in a B wave. And eventually that would be confirmed if we break to the downside here below $20.50 it was. But the last low was actually here, but it didn't break that support level substantially. The last low was $20.40. Again, it's still technically possible that this is a fourth wave, as I said, and then the move up would be in a fifth. If we drop below this level, then we are most likely going to come down into this wave 2, and we'll have to assume the fifth wave was already in. We would come down then in a larger ABC structure into the wave 2. That's sitting between 1170 and 1650. And at the latest, I would expect here the turnaround, because this move up was quite impulsive. So it's quite promising in terms of, we will come down and make at least another move up afterwards. We'll see if this support level, that is obviously the condition that it holds, but below the 1170 level, I think we're going to see another low. And if we break out to the upside from here then, if we come into the wave 2 support area and move up in a wave 3, bear in mind, this is not yet a confirmation that the bear market low is in. I'm still skeptical. I would say healthy skepticism. Of course it can be traded, but it could also be an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave. And in that case, you can trade the C wave. And if the low was already in, then you just move up your stop loss and take an epic trade all the way up to whatever, $400, $500, which would not be too bad, because then this would be the 1-2 setup, and we will probably not see prices like this again in a very, very long time. If the bull run starts from here, which I don't believe yet, but it's not about believing, it's what the chart shows us, and therefore the Elliott wave method gives us important clues and tells us when we can assume that a bear market low is in, and we're not there yet. But of course, that's why we analyze the shorter time frame as well, to understand all these key pivot points and key support levels. Okay, and that's my update about Solana. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.